Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Hi, my name is April Kirkwood. I am your wing girl in love, as well as your love and relationship coach on Ariel. That's on Positive Living Tips through Alexa. So you can ring me up anytime, night or day. We're spending some time talking about sex. Now, do you remember when you had the talk with your parents? They really didn't tell you much, like good girls don't do it until they get married, or like my mother drove me up to the doctors and got the pill and said, you don't do it unless you're in love with somebody. And I didn't even know what love was at that time. So I was like really confused. Or guys just don't get anyone pregnant. And then we grow up and we don't even know what is sex, what is true intimacy. And then do you ever go out and I look at people and I'm like, okay, he's not getting any tonight. She's in a bad mood. Or they're never doing it. That ship has sailed. Or look at those, they're all over each other. Watch as they go into the bathroom. I bet they're going to do a quickie there. I'm going to give you a little details about your sexual life so you won't feel you're so out of the loop. And then I'm going to give you a suggestion. First of all, 32% of couples in a regular relationship are having sex 2 to 3 times a week. However, the rest of the population are only having sex a couple times a month. In fact, 80% of all couples have sex once or twice a month. Also, it is a myth that a good sexual relationship has to involve Barry White, champagne, roses. Most of our interactions are quick because, well, it's really not about how you do it. It's how much you do it and what you feel. And I'm not saying that those romantic times don't fill the gaps between the ups and the downs of romance, but it's about a commitment. But how many of us really know about sex? I don't know that much. That's why I study about it, and I'm a counselor. My suggestion is for you and your significant other to go on a sex date where you talk about, what did your parents teach you about sex? What did you learn from experience? Do you like oral sex? Do you like anal sex? What turns you on? What doesn't? What would bring us closer? What are you willing to experiment with? Or don't you really need sex at all? And if you don't, how can we remedy that? Or are we a bad couple because we're really not having a lot of sex? Are we doomed? Now, how do you have that conversation? You have it when you're not wanting sex, you're not manipulating, you're not in the bedroom, and you can do it joyfully and laugh about it because it is an awkward kind of subject, but we're doing sex. Why is it so awkward to talk about it? It's kind of like half-assed backwards. So the next time you put on your Barry White and your look and you go, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's have a date. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Let's teach each other what our parents never did, what the school never did, what some of our experiences never did. After all, it's always good to make love, not war. Let's talk about sex, baby. I know I can't sing, just saying that, but I can dance, baby. I can dance. I can outdance any young girl, because you got to feel it from in here. And that's what sex is about, feeling it from in here. Have a good weekend. More sex talks coming up with me, April Kirkwood. What do you need to do? Well, I have a free course coming up on why we can't fall in love and why we fall for the wrong people, as well as newsletters, intimate talks between me and you, and other details. Bye. Let's talk about sex, baby.